Alhamdulillah, God give me everything. Alhamdulillah. I know you got this, they don't like this. Alhamdulillah. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna smash your boy, guys. I'm gonna smash your boy.
So Khabib Nurmagomedov has officially retired from the sport of mixed martial arts. The number one trending right now. Pretty impressive, right? You know, Khabib Nurmagomedov is a superstar. He's only 32 years old, and he's already, you know, pretty much, in my eyes, it seems to be like I feel like he's just getting started. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Khabib Nurmagomedov's star power could be even bigger, you know, if he was to kind of continue his career. But he closed the chapter. You know, he closed the door on it. He's done. And the passing of his father leads me to believe that we will never see Khabib Nurmagomedov in the octagon again. I had hopes that he could possibly come back, but after sitting back and watching the interviews and stuff, he's not coming back. He's not coming back. He made a promise to his mom. That was his last time in the octagon. You know, Khabib Nurmagomedov isn't a fighter that's motivated by money. Money's not, you know, that just comes with it. He just likes to compete. He already had money when he even started doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's not even an issue for him. But the passing of his father is the reason why I think he don't want to go back in there without his dad again. He came out there and did honestly, I shouldn't have betted against Khabib. I knew better, but I just felt Gaethje could do it. He had a lot of momentum going in, and Khabib just shot all that down. He ran right into a fucking wall. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Gaethje had so much momentum, he ran right into that wall named Khabib Nurmagomedov. I mean, crazy pressure he put on him. Crazy performance to close a career. I mean, he beat Conor McGregor. He beat Poirier. He beat Gaethje. I mean, he probably would have beat Ferguson. Let's just be honest. At this point, Tony Ferguson, I feel he would have beat him too. What was left for him besides a super fight with GSP? GSP is 39 years old now. GSP said that he would have thought really hard about that. He really was interested in that fight. But, you know, he said he's not going to pressure that. You know, he respects Khabib a lot. You know, his father passed, and, you know, he don't want to even pull him back into it, you know. So I think that's a done thing. I think that's one of those what if stories in MMA. You know, you have tons of those in boxing, of what if stories. Well, Khabib versus GSP is another one. You know, that we can add to mixed martial arts now. But very, very impressive career indeed, man. I'm happy for Khabib that he went out the way that he wanted to go out. I believe he's the first fighter in MMA. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's the first fighter in mixed martial arts history to retire undisputed champion and undefeated with such a record, you know? So, man, I believe a lot of these guys can only dream of going out like how Khabib went out, on top. Young, still got his faculties, didn't take a lot of damage in fights. Man, just crazy. crazy. And we all know what Khabib was going to do when he fights. We all knew what he was going to do, and he was still able to do it every time. Almost similar to Floyd Mayweather in a sense. You know, we all knew, once Floyd became Money Mayweather, we all knew what Floyd was going to do, and he still was able to do it every night out. Those are the great fighters. You know what I'm saying? Khabib Nurmagomedov, we know what he's going to do. He still is able to do it. Floyd Mayweather, we know what he's going to do. He was still able to do it. Gaethje said he was a very strong guy. Very strong. And he looked as strong. So, man, I'm just kind of reminiscing on, you know, Khabib, because this will likely be my last time really talking about Khabib. You know what I'm saying? So I figured I'd go ahead and do one last closing out video for Khabib. I really doubt we see him in the octagon again. I don't see it. He seems like a very honorable, loyal guy. You know, his mother, he promised his mom that this would be his last run. And, man, shout out to Khabib Nurmagomedov, man. I mean, he's one of the GOATs in the MMA. He may be the GOAT. You know, a lot of people probably got him as the GOAT, but there's a lot of GOATs. You know, we got Fedor, we got Anderson, who's an old GOAT that's still around. His last fight coming up this week, actually. I believe this is his last fight. So we got to close the chapter on another GOAT's career. We got John Jones, who is still a GOAT. We got GSP, the Billy GOAT. You know, GSP had incredible run. And then we got a baby goat in Israel Adesanya, who's, still, he ain't the Billy Goat yet, but he's still a baby goat, So we got some goats in MMA. Khabib Nurmagomedov is probably the super goat. You know what I'm saying? He retired undefeated. Just consistent as you can be. You know what I'm saying? He's like Mayweather in a sense. He don't have he's like Mayweather, but totally the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Personality-wise, kind of totally the opposite. But their approach, they got labeled as boring, and their approaches are, the same. And we already knew what they was going to do. But they was just so fucking good at what they was doing. Shout out to Khabib Nurmagomedov. I wish him the best. And whatever he decides to do next, man, impressive. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.